Happy holidays. You're not going to want anything from this menu. Hello, welcome to Just My Thoughts. I'm your host, Khaleel Ward. On this episode, I'll be talking about The Menu. The movie stars Nicholas Hoult, Anya Taylor-Joy, Ralph Fiennes. John Leguizamo is in it as well. We follow Holt's character, Tyler, and his girlfriend, Margot, played by Taylor-Joy. Tyler is like super excited about going on this trip. It's an exclusive restaurant. It's located on this island, and it costs a lot of money to get a ticket. So he's like this food nerd. Like, he's been studying this chef. Like, everything he does, he just knows all about it. So he's like in love with food. And as the people are boarding the boat, you kind of get to see their personalities. John Leguizamo plays this former movie star. He's trying to stay relevant. He's with his assistant. You have like these three bros. They got money, and they're just going because it's like the cool thing to do. They don't really care about the food per se. You have an older couple. They just go because that's what they do. They don't care about the food. Then you have these food critics. You have one guy. He seems like the assistant where he'll have his own ideas, but then the woman would say something else, and he's like, "Oh yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I was talking about." So he doesn't really have a backbone or anything like that. So all these people, they get on the boat and they arrive on this island, and they're greeted by the person just showing them around and everything. Most of the movie takes place in the kitchen where they're eating and everything, and the personalities make the movie. The movie is supposed to be like a suspense because you don't know what's going to happen, but I found it to be comedy as well, because I was laughing a lot because of the way the personalities play off each other. So the chef, played by Ralph Fiennes, he brings out just all this ridiculous food. I'm talking about, like, have you ever watched a cooking show and you're like, what is this? And just the they have the presentation down. Like, when you see something fancy on a cooking show and the presentation is just wow, but it looks like it's like this much food. He takes it up to like level 1000. It's just ridiculous. It's a 6-course meal. So one course is like literally the food is on like rocks that he picked from the beach and everything. He's trying to explain it like it's supposed to be this lavish thing. And the personalities in the room, again, I said make the movie. So you have the food critics like, oh yeah, I see what he's trying to do here. Oh, and then you have like the rich bros like, what the heck is this? And then you have Tyler. He's like, oh my God, this is so brilliant. This is what this means. And then Margot is like, where's the food? This is stupid. Like, I want food. And then he has another course where he's like, everybody loves bread. So here's bread without the bread. And it's just like little dots of stuff. And it's like a note that says the bread would be here, but it's not. And like the bros are like, can we get some food? And Margot's like, I'm not eating this. But Tyler's like, oh my God, he's just so different. And then the food critics are like, I see what he's trying to do here, And it's just like those personalities make the movie, and it becomes funny, but it's also a little scary because he starts doing stuff as the night goes on and he goes through the courses. It gets crazy and it gets strange, and you're like, where is this movie going? So I would say go see the movie for that aspect, because it keeps you hooked because you don't know what's next. The chef seems to take a liking to Margot because he's looking at her like, you don't really belong here. Why are you here? Who are you? He asks her a lot of questions. Tyler, who wants his attention, he don't really pay too much attention to him. But like, he's so focused on Margot, and you're like, what is the connection? What does he see in her? Like, why doesn't she belong here? And as the night goes on and they get to each course, they get worried and they get, they panic a lot, and they're like, what are we doing here? Like, what is going on, chef? So it's an enjoyable movie. The suspense is there. The comedy is there. The performances are there. Like, everybody that's in that room, they're just doing whatever they're asked to do is at a high level. That's where the comedy, it may not be a funny line in the movie, but when you're watching it and things start happening, you're like, oh, this is gold. So it's an enjoyable experience. The Menu, if you've seen it, please let me know what you thought about it. Go out and check it out. Just go check it out before the weekend. Go watch it. You won't be disappointed. I don't think you'll be disappointed. But those are just my thoughts. Happy holidays once again. Thank you for watching. Thanks for listening. Deuces.